Hi, and welcome to the last Chronicles of Planet Earth. My name is Frank DiMora, and today is February 11th, 2011. And I'm going to be going over some material about Babylon. Babylon is modern day Iraq, and if you go to my website, www.bibleprophecyman.com, you'll see all the scriptures that I've posted there. Once you're there, just scroll down and you'll see all the proof text that I've showed you why Babylon has to be rebuilt again. In a short note, just let me say that Babylon was never destroyed, as we were told in the book of Jeremiah. Read chapter 50 and 51. Babylon was supposed to be defeated and or destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah, and we know that Babylon wasn't destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah because there's still inhabitants there, but there's a lot of other information that you can see, scriptural information, so please go to my site, scroll down and get that information. But what I want to do now is show you that what Jesus Christ showed us from the book of Revelation in chapter 17 and 18, compared to what Jeremiah wrote about the future of Babylon, it becomes really, really interesting so that you can see what is taking place. Before we go there, let me give you some facts about Jeremiah. Jeremiah prophesied for 40 years. And Jeremiah is one of those prophets who was actually a dual prophet. He prophesied what was immediately going to take place against Israel, what was going to happen to Israel, and then he also prophesied what was going to happen in the future. Now, he prophesied for 40 years. He prophesied from 629 BC to 589 BC. And during the course of his prophecy, he warned Israel that Babylon was going to come in and they were going to be destroyed. And that was imminent. Things that were going to happen immediately to Israel, that took place. But also, he projects what was going to happen to Babylon in the near future. Mystery Babylon, as we see in the scriptures. And so the same kind of system will be destroyed, like Jeremiah told us, like Sodom and Gomorrah. So let's go over some of the scriptures now. If you're at the YouTube, please go to my website. All the scriptures are there. You can scroll down and you can see what I'm reading to you. Revelation chapter 17, verse 1, it says this, "And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying, Come up hither, or saying up to me, Come up hither. I will show you the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." Okay, so here's the first one. He's telling us that this great whore is going to sit on many waters. Now, when you go to Jeremiah, who's talking about the last days, Babylon, it says this in Jeremiah 51, verse 13, "You who live by many waters are rich in treasures. Your end has come, the time that you will be destroyed." Now, he's talking about the future event when Babylon was going to be destroyed in the last days when Jesus Christ came back. Now, here's the second one, Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. It says this, "With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk." Keep this in mind, made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Now, let's go in and see what Jeremiah 51, verse 7 has to say. "Babylon was a gold cup in the Lord's hand. She made the whole world, the whole earth, drunk. The nations drank her wine, therefore they have now gone mad." So again, we see Revelation telling us about the earth made drunk, and the mystery Babylon that we're going to see in the near future, which is being developed, is also to make the world drunk. Then we have Revelation. Let's go to Revelation verse 4. It says this, "And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of black abominations and filthiness of her fornication." All right, so Jesus shows us that in the new Babylon that's going to come, Mystery Babylon is going to have this cup in her hand. Now in Jeremiah chapter 51:7, it says this: Babylon was a gold cup in the Lord's hand. Oh, it's identical. So we see Jesus is showing us the comparisons to what Jeremiah said about Babylon being in the Old Testament, and how this new system, and all he's showing us is the exact kind of system that destroyed Israel would be coming back, and the same things would be happening again. Now let's go on. Revelation chapter 18, let's look at verse 4. It says this: And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. All right? So he's calling the people to come out, Israelis, to come out of this system. Now, when you look at Jeremiah, what I just read to you was, remember, Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. Now Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 45 says this: Come out of her, my people. Isn't it the exact same word just about that Jesus told us in the book of Revelation? I mean, you could see it's dead on, right on, talking about the same system. Then again in Revelation chapter 18, verse 5, it says, For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Now when you read Jeremiah 51:9, it says, her judgments have reached to the skies. It reaches as high as the heavens. So this is the second part of Isaiah 51:9. But you can see the whole verse reads like this: We have healed Babylon, but she cannot be healed, and let us leave her, and each go to her own land, for her judgments have reached the skies. So you see that the Lord calling, saying that the sins have reached unto heaven and to God, and this is the reason why He's going to destroy it. And so this, we see the same exact type of system that's coming, being formed today. We see, for example, the Pope is trying to bring about a one world religion. We're going to see this take place. And we know that the same kind of systems that are going, that the Lord prophesied to Israel about Babylon, we're going to see the same mystery Babylon, the same characteristics. We're going to see, we're told that the political system was, the false political system was going to be destroyed. The religious system is going to be destroyed. This is the modern day Iraq Babylon that's going to resurrect, mystery Babylon. And also the economic system is going to be ruined. Now, you see the comparisons in the Old Testament from Jeremiah. We see connection to Mystery Babylon. It's the same kind of system, because when the Antichrist comes, he's going to control the whole earth. He's going to make it filthy rich with the fornications, as you see in the scriptures. Drunk, he's going to have everybody under his authority, and God is going to destroy the religious system, the economic system, and the political system. We see the one world religion coming together, and primarily the source behind it is the Pope. He's trying to push this, but there's other proliferary organizations that are also trying to bring in this one world religion. We also see the one world government coming into existence, and I'll be covering this a little bit more about this in the next video, and what the IMF just got through saying. But we also see the political system moving towards this one world government. The economic system is moving towards this way. You've probably read a lot of news in the past 3 or 4 weeks, and if not, definitely within the last 6 months, where world leaders are saying that they want to get rid of the dollar for the world currency and establish new currencies, basket of currencies, which shows us that there's going to be a complete change in the way the world does business. And this is what Christ is pointing to from Mystery Babylon. And this is what we see Jeremiah saying, that it was going to be destroyed. Now, in relation to an article, I'd like to read an article because this is really important, because I believe that as the birth pangs continue, Jesus told us in Mark 13:8 that in the last days we would see these birth pangs. And we know that the birth pangs go quicker and quicker and quicker until that baby is born. The pains get bigger, stronger, painful, until the baby is born. And this is what Jesus likens to these last days. And so all you have to do is to watch what happens in the Middle East and what happens in Iraq, because Iraq is modern day Babylon. And they are moving, whether you believe it or not, their economy is one of the, as you see from my information that I put at my website last week, their economy is the fastest growing economy in the world. And also, if you missed that video that I put up, they're the strongest, or they have the more gas and more oil than any of the Arab countries in the world. And so there's a lot of things that are going on in the background that people don't know about that is going to strengthen Iraq. Now, it may take some time, but we know that the end result is going to be exactly what the prophet Jeremiah said and what Jesus Christ told us about Mystery Babylon, the same kind of system that will be coming. Now, there is an article that I want to read to you. I don't have enough time in this one segment, so that I'm going to have to put it in part 2. But I will come right back and give you an article that is entitled, Want Middle East Stability? Move UN to Iraq. So I hope that this has got your ear perked up a little bit, and you're going to want to hear this news, because I believe that this is what we'll see in the near future. Thanks.